Okay, good evening everybody, and welcome into another PMR stream. As we have just had yet another update, so I thought we'd come and test out if it's improved at all. I'm just gonna get up the patch notes a minute just to flick through. See what I can notice. So I think what we're gonna do is because obviously the online races will only have set classes, we'll just do, I don't know, 2 or 3 lap races depending on the length of the track, and test out all the classes, and if there's, depending on how quick we get through them, we might do some online stuff after, see if there's any improvements there. I did have a flick through, but it didn't say any improvements about multiplayer. So let's start with what big ones they fixed. Full tyre overhaul on GT3 and 4. GTE, the Porsche Cup, GT and NGT. And other classes apparently. So, Grubs Autos, how's it going? I know, on a Friday evening, can you believe it? Well, we have to as Kaz, good evening, mate. As we've got a brand new update, Grumps. So let's test out the GT3s first, which is a car we haven't driven yet. I don't think we've driven the NSX. And it's quite a nice, oh, there we go. We found our livery already. So let's start with a track we know. In fact, I haven't driven this track on this game yet, so... But we do know our way around, so let's try that. Go for 90, and we'll change that to 3 laps for now. Alright, let's get that off. The game crushing issues with multiplayer server is definitely better. Yeah, lightweight baby. Evening, grey mate. Welcome in. Speaking of confused, Otto, isn't it extremely late for you? Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with out of the box, so we'll just up the strength and absolutely nothing else for now, just to see what it's like out of the box.
Bye-bye, driver.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for dropping the hype, dude. Alright, here we go then. Now it says we've had a complete overhaul. So let's see. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's different. Wildly different already, actually. Now they said they've done colour changes. I can tell the different lighting in the cockpit, as it was all just kind of bright before, but now there's actually shadows. Graphics still don't look fantastic. Well, when we're comparing them to GT7 at least. Out of the box it feels less gritty. But I do kind of like that gritty feeling, so I think we'll see if we can get it back. So we do have ABS and traction control on these. Goosey! Evening mate, welcome in. You've just taken a sleeping tablet, or hopefully, Grumps, we can soothe you to sleep. Oh, my word. We got caught up in the gravel there. They allowed us to pull off a spectacular save, I think you would agree. If it, you can feel the weight of it better now. Goes for okay. Not as much brake feel, but we haven't tweaked anything yet. And we've also got ABS on, and I haven't really driven too much of ABS. Most of the stuff has been ABS off. So there's no issues with any funny downshifting anymore. The Group 3s had, or GT3s, oops, that's a terrible line, had some weird kind of left and right pull. Even in a straight line, and that seems to have gone, which is good. Paul, good evening, mate. Welcome in. We did a move. Can we stick it though? Yes, we can. Curbs are slippy.
Do it. Do it now.
That's exactly the same place. We need to dust ourselves here.
Another one bites the dust.
So we haven't learned our lesson, as you can see. That was the exact
Another one bites the dust.
to the pixel same place we crashed last lap. They feel more familiar now, if that, it's a bit of a vague description, isn't it? They haven't got that nice joltiness of the NGTs out of the box. But I'm sure we can play about to get a more sort of rough, raw feeling and uncompromising force feedback. Got track warnings there. They feel more predictable now. A bit of oversteer on the brakes there. Okay, three times every single lap we've we've gone off there. Thankfully though, we didn't crash on that one. Okay, we're going to be finishing dead last against AI here. Okay, TC's kicking him there. Oh, we got another lap. Okay, I was going to say.
next time we got
A
back
bit
here,
of
one of the
family
bars set
bereavement
pretty
2
high.
weeks ago, still suffering through each day. Hey, I'm sorry. Sorry about your loss, Paul. I do know how you feel. My family of the last few years have been absolutely dropping like flies. So I am right there with you there. Right there with you, mate. But happy that I can brighten up the evening for you. Okay. We're going to go in that again with some minor adjustments to the force. The thing is, we might have to like the configuration within the wheel might be completely different now as well. Let's try turning the friction to 30. So there was a post on Discord about turning it off actually. Oh, that's the other thing we can do is turn off the controller, see if that's making any difference again. So let's whack it all the way up so we can turn it down on our wheel. If I want it to feel more road. The weight was actually alright. I believe EQ low is like weight transfer. Let's try that. Okay, gotta go on the same track.
Keep focused.
Let's go for a TCS of 1. In fact, let's turn it off. See how hard it is to get on the power of no T. Oh, okay, loads more brake feel there. Okay, let's restart that. Hit him and the curb at the same time there. I suppose actually not that it matters if we're just testing. Still got that nice, it's like squirrely off the line. You can feel it pulling left and right. That's a nice touch, that is. So we've got to remember, we've got ice cold tyres as well. We might be able to turn off or turn down the throttle sensitivity now as well. Okay, get some bump feedback now. Still not as bumpy and jolty as the NGTs, which I very much like the feeling of. AI is actually aware I'm there. Oh wow, he actually got offline there. AI is not tracking me out anymore. That is a definite improvement. You can't see the brake lights on that Porsche at all, really. Oh, that felt good. Okay, so it's not like unnecessarily sketchy with TC off. You do have to be progressive on the throttle. Got a little bit of heat in the tyres now as well. Oh. Just a little tappy.
Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Oh, that feels nice. They don't feel as floaty as they did. Let's hope that's across the board. So GT3s now are most definitely usable. Impact sounds still need some work. They still sound like you're hitting a pedestrian in GTA. Oh, we've gone deep. We've gone very deep. We're alive though. Not bad at all. Nice that they're very intuitive to drive now. They feel familiar. Very nice, very nice. The slip angle is nice and predictable. Corrections feel natural. I can't notice a huge amount of graphical. I'm gonna have to compare it side by side with oh, what we should have done is I should have recorded a little clip just before the update. I could tell the difference on the cockpit cam's lighting, as that was all. There was no shadows in the cockpit before, but there are now. Beetlejuice, welcome in. Good evening. Curbs feel good. What did he just indicate? I think he did. So I'm going mad. Oh. It's going well then. We're back to Nikki as well. Good evening, mate. Welcome in. Sorry, I was getting fully drawn in, fully immersed there. Curbs feel sensational, but they always did actually. The curbs were lovely on release version.
I'm in danger.
That's fine. They are definitely. That is an improvement for sure. That feels like a finished class now. Okay, so GT3s, well, at least the NSX. I don't think we'll have time to test each individual class, each individual car within each class. But that is a most definitely an improvement there. So let's go now. GTE. This is a big one. This had a weird. At least I don't think it was a driver problem, like a weird downshift thing. Okay, where have we've driven these at Interlagos, so let's go there. Because that will be a direct comparison. What's the last one we drove? It's probably this, wasn't it? That'll do just fine. 1 second, let me get Oh, you are Forte. Thank you for popping in this evening, dude. Sleep well. Got an annoying pop-up there. There we go. Okay. Let's test out the GTEs then. Hopefully they're improved. Oh, Alex Green. Good evening, mate. Welcome in. Okay, we might even have it set up saved for these. Just judging by how the GT3s felt, gonna assume I need some EQ high, which I believe is or should be surface feel and curbs. Okay, oh, did we turn the... we didn't, did we? Just in case it makes a difference. In case there's any stick drift as well. Okay, let's go. Here we are then. GTEs now. Interlagos in the Aston AMR Vantage GTE. So we do have TC. Let's... turn that off. Oh, I love the snaky feeling that you get off the line as it like tries to traction. Oh, we didn't turn strength up at all, did we? I was wondering why it was oh, it is up a little bit. Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna be really weak now. That's one thing I did like was the strength of it was absolutely brutal. Let's hope there's still some violent levels of strength in the force feedback. Oh, yeah. No ABS in these. So let's be gentle, especially when now the tyres are... cold. Oh, it sounds nice. Locking up the brakes. Big time. That felt lovely going through dirt. Very, very light on the brakes. This was a corner I was consistently spinning out on. Off the grass. Bull, good evening, welcome in. It's getting loads of the feeling of the track surface, the undulations, and there's lots of that coming through. Right, that was driver error there, I believe. Nice. was quite slow through there. That feels fantastic for that bit.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, Ford GT. It's almost stopped on the apex there.
Yeah, boy.
No, it's not quite as violent, but the bits I liked about it are here on the GTEs. The track surface still feels good. Still feels very good.
Hello there.
I might have to adjust the force feedback headroom now. The breeze.
The breeze is stupendous.
Yes, he is, Chris. Even the breeze, you welcome it too. So far, so good. We've just done the GT3s, and they are definitely more familiar and intuitive and usable now. We're just testing GTs at Interlagos, as that's the track we were using the most. And it's not doing that weird thing where it keeps spinning me around when I change down now. So far, force feedback doesn't feel quite as strong with my current settings, but I may need to adjust the headroom now or something. These feel, this and the Group 3s or GT3s feel way more predictable now in a good way. Okay, nice. That's 2 for 2 so far with the improvements. It does, yeah. It feels pretty good.
Time to analyze the data.
Lower the brake pressure in setup so it's not as easy to lock up. Or it could be, I've got the brake sensitivity on 200. So it might be because of that as well. Yes, I think I have. Let's have a quick look. Oh, is it not in the same menu anymore? Input user, whatever it is gone from here. Okay, maybe it's in the race menu thing. Okay, let's go for GTs. We did have a little go in this pre-update. Let's go again. Where else do we know? Oh, let's try Red Bull Ring. Okay. They didn't specify these, I don't think, but let's see. Because the feedback should be changed across the board. Yeah. Better behavior for Fanatec, Logitech, and Thrustmaster wheels. Improved rumble and overall force feedback feel. One force feedback option renamed for clarity as well. Okay, no, that's still not here. Where's the main like options menu's gone? Where's that gone? The one where you could set the headroom, the dead zones, haptics. Where's that gone now? Don't tell me they've like... Have I gone mad? Bottom right. L3. Yeah, but it's not. There was one in here that was input device something, right? That is the cog icon. If I press cog. But the thing that where you choose the... It's gone. It was in this one. Huh? I am 99% sure it was there. Calibrate's still here. Might as well just do that again, just to see if that makes any difference as well. And you click the Fanatec Workshop. Stuart, evening, mate. Welcome in. Do you know what I mean? You must remember, right, Breezy? Fanatec will. Calibrate wasn't it? Oh no! But I'm sure it was right here. I'm just gonna message the Discord a second. Looking at the brake sensitivities. Go to controls, select your wheel. Press R1. Where was that in the... There it is. Okay, right, that's the one then. They have moved it. That wasn't like that before. Oh no, brake pencil sensitivity is on 0. What? Should it be on 0? Two. Let's try 2 Zs then. Actually, 1 for throttle. Save. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I did. Thankfully, someone had. Well, it was covered either way. Then. Okay, so what track are we on now? Our Red Bull Ring, right? So we're Red Bull in the GTs now. No traction control, no ABS again. Okay, that's way too light. We didn't do anything to our setup, did we? Let's try a 6, go for a 1. Whack that up to max. Right, they've put this in order now, so because it used to go down from... You used to click through them and it would go to the one below and then back up and then down to this one, so they've changed that. There's a sort of quality of life type improvement, which is good. Okay, right, here we go then. GT's at Red Bull Ring. I can't remember which one we're in now. We're in a car though. We're definitely in a car. So far so good. Sounds still a bit off though. Whoa there. The AI are murdering each other. It's definitely not as strong, but they haven't, or at least with the settings I've got on at the moment, but they haven't numbed, they haven't taken away any of the good stuff. Let's try adjusting our headroom after, maybe that's, or maybe they've defaulted turning the overall strafe down, as that's why there was a warning when we clicked, that menu. These don't feel as floaty now either. It's the old Lister Storm. Terrible livery though. Nice. Nice and intuitive again. Doesn't feel like I'm having to except the ABS, of course. Doesn't feel like I'm having to... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! That's what I mean about the ABS. Doesn't feel like I'm having to learn... again. There, we got to sort out that ABS. Curbs still feel great. Oh dear. Okay, keep a tighter line though. Go for moves on turn 1 at Red Bull Ring. Clue on the visor. Oh yeah, the Maserati, that's right. That's what we're driving. Thank you, Breezy. Oh, that was a big one. Felt nice and intuitive to save it though.
Nice.
Okay, but we kind of... we're using our... Okay, I don't think the Gran Turismo Group 3 braking marker is the right one there, unless we're doing something completely wrong. I might go for another lap in a different GT. It's very, very, very enjoyable.
Don't be so aggressive. aggressive on the brakes on corner entry.
Alright, boss. Being too aggressive on corner entry. Oh yeah, he hasn't talked about back markers yet either, which is good. What, did you expect a pleb-free... You didn't expect no plebs, did you, Grumps? Oh, that felt nice, though. The feeling of the camber of the inside of that curb.
Another one bites the dust.
What about the rack rate? Oh yeah, we haven't even begun with the old rack rate yet, have we? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, this is good. That's 3 for 3 so far. Well, excuse me, I just tried to breathe water there. That's never a good idea. What have we not? I think we've driven all of these. Let's go with the Lister Storm. I think that one looks best, doesn't it? We're gonna go same here, same track, same everything. We can have a go of our rack rate now. Let's get back in the other menu and see if the overall force feedback has been turned down. I guess the other thing we could try is seeing how it feels just on the automatic Fanatec settings as well. Actually, we'll leave our rack rate on 1 for now. Go for 3, see if we can get even more of that lovely... I like a really exaggerated... I like the bumps and every little detail on the track to feel quite exaggerated. I think because our beloved GT is quite flat for a track feel. So let's save that. Now we need to find this one and see if they've turned down. No, it's still on 100. Okay, look, they've turned down. Oh, they've turned. This was turned down by default now. Okay, they've changed these. We'll go straight for a max first. No smoothing. We want it as rough as sounds a bit kinky, doesn't it? We like it as rough as possible. Let's go for 200 headroom. Rumble strength. This is a new one, right? We'll start on 50 just because I've got the EQ high on like 3, haven't I? So it might suddenly turn into a jackhammer potentially. Let's try oh. I don't actually know what that one does, saturation zone. Let's knock this down to 150. Oh, they've changed that as well. Mind you, okay. Right, we could be all over the shop now, but let's have a look. That's what we're here to do, is test it. Test out the update. Mark Harrison's in a Celine. Jonathan Walters in a Lister Storm. I can't pronounce his, so let's start. Okay, right, this is way stronger now. They haven't reduced the strength at all. They've just defaulted the... Yeah, that's too strong now. They just defaulted those sliders So it's still got that insanely aggressive force feedback if you want it to feel like that. Oh no. Oh, that's alright. Was tis but a scratch. Oh, that Maserati looked the cars look a bit cleaner now. They don't look so fuzzy when you're looking back. Okay, you're not too far off the GT breaker mark actually, if you can get the ABS right, I guess. Oh, now we're talking, everyone. Oh yeah, this is good now. So we might have to go back and try. Oh, sorry, Lambert. We might have to go back and try GT3s and GTEs again now. Oh man, that was fantastic there. I could feel that the left-hand tyres were losing grip on that slippy curb under braking there. And whilst feeling the texture of it as well. Oh my word. That's scary.
That's freaked me out a little bit. That's done me. I feel a bit sick. I feel like I'm going to chuck my breakfast up.
Oh my god, this is fantastic. It's actually, I need to turn it down a bit to be fair, it's actually a bit too violent for a chilled out Friday evening. That's what you want though, this is what I wish GT7 had again, just the ability to have a really violent force feedback experience if you want that. I want to be able to use the full power of the wheel without being restricted by random in-game decisions. It feels like I'm actually getting the full use of my wheel out of this game. Very, very good. It's not oscillating so much as well, it's just, it's way more focused on the bits it needs to now. They won't take the risk of injury. Yeah, to be fair, it was violent actually, pre 1.49. Lovely. Oh, okay, right. Did you see that then? I'm not sure if you saw that on camera, but the whole rig. Oh my god, the whole rig started jumping as I took my hand off it there. We really are using all the strength the motor's got inside. Literally started skipping around for a second. Okay, 2 hands are needed. Yeah, motion rig, exactly. The force feedback is so strong, I can't actually feel it through the couch. It's like I've got built-in couch haptics. Now. Oh, that was a lovely exit. Oh man, that was... To be fair, like...
Oh, I loved it! It was exciting. It was on the edge. It was madness at its
very best. Honestly, that was, apart from obviously the graphics still aren't great, but as a driving experience, that was hard to fault, really. And it's safe to say, like, it's a very high chance I don't even know what I'm doing with the settings, so if I've managed to make it feel Good, then there's probably potential for it to somehow be even better. Okay, right, what we will go back and visit these and these after, but let's carry on, let's work our way through still. I think the only one of these we haven't driven is this hideous from the front. In fact, it's hideous from the front and the back. In fact, its side profile isn't that actually, have we driven these? I drove this today. Actually, I definitely haven't driven this one. Okay, let's do the Elise. Where are we going to take it? I'd like to go somewhere I know. Let's go Monza. Or Spa. Let's go Spa. Okay, that's all fine. Right, so now we've got the low boost from the main controls. We probably don't need to turn up low boost in well, I actually took the whoa, it moved the whole thing. Away from the wall there. Okay. So I'm not sure if we want all the way on down to 1 on these. If that was violent in the GT class, so I'd imagine these are going to be even more violent. So let's go for 1.8 to start. Let's leave EQ low off. We still like a lot of track feel and curb feel though. Let's give that a save. Alright, here we go then. GT1s at Spa-le-Francorchamps.
Keep focused.
No ABS or TC in these either, and these are pretty spicy. Been a collision. Right, no idea how quickly we can go through a Rouge in these. Whoa, okay, these are floaty still. Is that like a characteristic though? I do not know. Do I need to up the stiffness? Feel good on the brakes. Yeah, it's floating there. There's the detail. Detail goes in mid-corner in this car. We whacked EQ high up considerably, didn't we? But that's not the feel I'm looking for, so let's... try one. Try more stiffness. Can you increase the rack feel now? Is it still max? It's still... Is low tied into the rest of them now? Let's see. That was fine. The weight and everything was fine. There just wasn't that unless maybe Spa's just really smooth actually as well. That could be another factor. A bit more bumpy now. Do we need to increase our... We might have to actually increase our rack rate on these. So you can see the cars bouncing in... That's a track limit. That's another track limit.
Track limit violation. Officials noted it.
Okay, there's some bumps here. Maybe that part of the track's just really smooth. But mind you, there's a visual bump, and I didn't feel it in the wheel. And you would have done in the other GTs for sure. It's got crazy rotation, this, at least. This kind of feels the same as it did pre-update, actually. It does not feel like the, there's not as much surface feel. I've got steering damping all the way down. I've got the EQ high, really quite high. Yeah, it's doing that weird delayed
Track limit violation.
thing as
Officials
well.
noted it.
Let's see if it's just the Esperanto. That one wasn't. That feels. I think it feels the same as it did before. It didn't mention them, but there was force feedback changes across the board, wasn't there? So, and on the notes it said "and more classes." I don't think this one felt as spongy. I did try this one before this afternoon, actually. Let's go for it. But no, if they could keep their... If I can make them feel how the other ones do now. Actually, it would be interesting to see the NGTs, because I didn't have a single complaint with the NGTs. They felt probably... The NGTs on here, even... Actually, I'm not sure about on release day. I don't think we tried them on release day. But when we got the 5.1, the NGTs were probably the best experience I've had on a wheel across any game so far yet. So it'd be interesting to see what they've done with them. Go for an 8 stiffness. We're gonna have to adjust our rack rate because it felt like, I'm not sure if you could see it, but there's like a slight delay on the turn in. Again, I don't know if it's not, if that's intentional or what. Have you tried the Porsche Cup car yet? Yeah, that was my. Those NGTs and 992 Cups were my favourite classes to drive on point one. We'll give that a go this evening as well. Softs, I don't think you can change. Only some classes have the option to change tyres at the moment.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Thank you, mate. This one's way more bumpy. Okay, maybe it was a particular way more bumpy, or is it because I upped the stiffness to A? What did I put the F1 on? I think it needs less alignment boost. Did I touch EQ low? Not an ideal line through a rooster. Seems like we're carrying a lot of speed, though. This one's way more bumpy. It doesn't. It's not being so. Maybe it's just characteristics of each individual car as well. it's not so lazy on the turning. Still not quite as gritty as the GT1s, I mean the GTs, and I think these are probably, obviously I don't know, I've never driven them, but you'd imagine these would be even more of a rough ride than the GTs, right? Especially this and the Toyota GT1. I'd imagine they're as stiff can be. Mind you, saying that, what do I know though? I'm just guessing, really. I suppose it could just be Spa is also particularly smooth. Whoa. Okay, you cannot go flat through there, it seems, unless my line was all over this shot. Curbs still feel good in it. Alright, we don't need to do another one of them though. Rack rate rituals. Remove rough rides. We want the rough ride though. Let's go for a track we know is pretty bumpy. I don't know it too well though. Oh, we know Sebring's bumpy. Let's go for this. The legendary GT1. To be fair, it doesn't specifically say they've touched these. I would so far. I would like the same road feel as I was getting through the others. If they do update it, if you're listening, PMR. 4, 8. Let's leave EQ alone, maybe EQ low alone. Let's whack it all the way up to 4, see if that makes any difference to the surface feel. Okay. No TC or ABS again in these beasts. Oh yeah, it might have just been Spa. Maybe Spa's just really smooth. Or is it now that I've got the EQ on high, but I've got that bumpy feeling back? Oh, I was braking for Sebring's school circuit there. That's the only one I've done. It's not quite so floaty on power, so maybe there has been some adjustment. Still feels this game always feels great on the brakes. Oh, that was lovely as well. Somehow they've made accelerating from out of low speed corners feel, and off the line as well. They've made it feel really good. Still a bit mid-corner on... That was bumpy though. Maybe it is just the actual surface, I don't know. Pretty sure they're not quite as vague as they used to be. PS5, Larry, good evening and welcome in as well. Yeah, heads, that's probably where, if you're on PC, the graphics probably look terrible. Oh, that felt good. Over the bumps there as we lost traction, that was nice. Okay, getting lots of surface feedback again. So potentially Spa is just really, really smooth. I really don't know my way around this full-size track. The $100 version, isn't that just the yearly pass thing? I've just got the standard version. Yeah, so far it has. Welcome in, Geo. GT3s, GTEs, GTs especially. These ones don't feel quite as floaty, and they again feel more intuitive now. There's not quite as much surface feel in these as there is in... I've got it feeling better now we've whacked it up to 4 and are driving on a bumpy track. But the bumps aren't quite as violent as they are in the GTs so far, unless I'm doing something wrong in the settings. Oh, that bit there though. Over those bumps, gain a bit of lose traction. Feels really, really good. I think it seems smoother frame rate wise as well. The graphics don't seem massively improved on the PlayStation at least. The cars don't seem as fuzzy. But it looks like the livery's still on. It looks like they're rendering more as you get closer, if that makes any sense. They look a bit fuzzy from far away still. Oh, okay, that's gone. Okay, that was good. That was a good driving experience actually. It should be brutal, yeah. They felt good actually. So this class doesn't feel quite as stiff, but they haven't specifically said. They feel less floaty, but they haven't specifically said they worked on those, did they? Oh yeah, all right. Let's try Group C. What have we not driven? Somewhere we also know. Let's go for the classic Group C at Monza. Cool beans. It said they've done something to the trees as well, which probably could have potentially waited. Put that work rate up to 4 as well. Go for give us maximum potential for road feel. Oh, I didn't even mean to press G there. Okay, right, we're not very good in these.
Get ready, mate.
In fact, we're pretty terrible. Just to warn you. These feel nice and bumpy off the bat. Whoa. You've got to be super light on the brakes with these at the start. This is a completely different experience. Okay, it's still going a bit vague here. Like there's no surface feel when you've got steering on in those kind of corners. There's loads here on the bumps. Loads in the straight line as well. Loads under braking, but then all of a sudden, mid-corner, you just get like you just get the resistance and the surface feel goes. The straight line is fine though, which is weird. Oh my word. I did say I'm not very good in these. They're very brutal in this game. Oh, those downshifts. But again, they haven't said they've directly worked on these. The ABS on super sensitive in Group C, it feels. Yeah, right here, for some reason, oh, it might be, it kind of feels like it's in the, oh dear, slip angle there. Just a light warning for that one. Lovely downshifts. Constantly locking up the brakes though, aren't I? Ah, that's a good point. No, I haven't actually. That's a very good point. Welcome in, Goal as well. Thank you for that suggestion. That might change how it feels. Best downshift noise? Potentially. The surface feel in a straight line is really good. Bumps are fantastic as always. GT7 GT10, yeah, welcome in. They are, yeah. They are very, very good now. We didn't even realise that, like the slider, the general force feedback slider menu had gone to default either. So we're going to go back and try them again. Now we've got the sliders turned up a bit more. We tried the GTs with the. Oh, force feedback on max. They were very good as well. Yeah, we got a serious skill issue in Group C. It feels like you got to chuck it in there. Kind of floaty there. Okay, I can't really tell any difference
Pretty high.
in those, to be fair, but they didn't specify they did them. Let's try these. These were a little bit floaty at times as well. Mid-corner mainly. Let's take it on a track we know with this actual car as well. See if we can see where the where is the do you know which menu the road surface? Ah, it's in the start, isn't it? We've got to go back out of here. I think it's where you choose the actual car class. If I remember rightly. Not there. Track condition. Let's try pristine to start then. Confirm. I'm just reading exactly what they said about the car classes. Ah, someone replied to me when I asked that. I think. Just say thank you a minute. What we're looking for. Breezy posted the link. Here it is. Vehicle handling and physics, global improvements. We've refined handling across many classes. They say, and then it says, including a full tyre overhaul on GT3 and GT4, GT4, GTE, Porsche Cup, GT, and NGT. Ah, okay, so that's why the GTs felt so good then. So it's potentially that these, the Group C and the GT1 haven't been touched yet. Yeah, the cockpit lighting's definitely, the exposure's definitely better. HBGT, good evening. Welcome in. But better behaviour for Fanatec, Logitech and Thrustmaster wheels. Improved rumble and overall force feedback feel. Smoother but navigations is definitely done. Improved minimap performance in various HUD fixes. Okay, right. Anyway. So they said multiple classes including, so there's potential that some of them have had something done. But yeah, there's a noticeable difference in the ones they've said that I've tried so far, and that's GT3, GTE, and the GT. So we've got GT4, Porsche Cup, and NGT to try, and we're going to go back over GT3 and GTE. Now we've got the sliders figured out or found. Let's get stiffness up. Don't know why alignment boost is on. What's alignment boost on normally? Just one, right? We want as much track feel as we can. Dimmer I actually don't know. I'm guessing power, right? GTE doesn't have ABS as well on this game. I think our GT3 is a little bit faster than GTE's. Breezy will know if he's here. Welcome in, by the way, Dimmer. Yeah, exactly. Breezy will know. He might be racing on here himself as well. You see, so he'll be back at some point, I'd imagine. Breezy will know. All right. So these didn't feel bad, but the thing I didn't like about these is they had that mid-feeling, mid-corner, the detail would disappear, but it'd be there in a straight line. There he is. GT are more fun. We'll check out the power, see if there's any differences that way as well. That's not the answer we're looking for, Breezy. We want specifics here. Okay, these don't feel different, really. So, like, at the moment, on this wheel at least, like, there's no track detail right now. This track looks... have we changed view? Right, you can see the car is blah, 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 blah. In most of the other classes, you can feel every little bump that the car's doing visually. But unless I've done something wrong with the settings, that's missing in these. Like you can see it's jumping all over the shop. If I was in the NGTs or GTs now, you'd feel every single bump that you can see visually. Are you off, Paul? Thank you for stopping by this evening. Right, so yeah, these don't feel much. Well, we have the we've got surface feel cranked right up there, and the dampening's all the way down to 1. So I'm guessing these potentially haven't been touched in this update. They don't feel bad by any means. It's just mid-corner. They've got like a floaty, that lovely detail that this game provides, like on every single bump and change. These don't have, unfortunately, with the settings that I'm using. Let's try one of these. I mean, they'll be fantastic if they get the same track feel as we've had in the GTs and stuff. That'll be great. I like the headlights on this, so let's use this one. What surface is better? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but I like to, for all the little bumps and stuff, to be very violent, like they are. We'll go back to a GT maybe just for a lap, just so I can demonstrate what I'm trying to. Well, it's like that. Like you could see visually in the GT classes and such, you feel every one of those bumps. But in that class, you didn't mid-corner. The Valkyrie, okay, yeah, we'll try that one. Yeah, they did mention something about the Valkyrie, didn't they? Oh yeah, updated engine sound mix. Okay, so we can quit that out and just get in the Valkyrie. Yeah, it is. That, yeah, the lights on that. Lovely. Valkyrie, Valkyrie, Valkyrie. There it is. It has to be British Racing Green. Ah, track. Ah, that's one thing we didn't... that was on a pristine track, so maybe we should revisit that. Let's put this one on heavily rubbered. Now these felt okay after version 5.1, but not. Again, they didn't have that lovely surface detail feeling that the others did. Yeah, why not? How long have we got? Oh, I'm terrible at Imola there. But yeah, why not? Let's do it. How long have I got? Three mins, okay. We'll just do one corner then. steering stiffness is all the way up to... the amount it changes is less on these. Or they've got a more precise stiffness feel. Right, there's no specific mention of these either, but
Yeah, good start. Remember to keep the nose clean in turn one.
I'm as bad in these as I am in Group C though, so... So you got that, you got it off the line. Oh, okay, got some surface feel there. Could be a smooth part of the track again as well, I guess. These feel better than the... I forget the name of the last car we tried. LMH or something. Okay, right. Yeah, I think they've done something to these, but we will revisit that. We'll quickly jump into the Imola race with Breezy. 25 so far. Oh yeah, missing race starts yet. That's what we do. Are you off to sleep, Grub? Sleep well, buddy. Thank you for popping back this evening. Right, I'm not too familiar with Imola, so... Oh, we've got time. 1 second. Let me fill up my water. But I mean, it's going to be not spinning out every time I downshift is going to help massively, isn't it? Oh, that was lucky. If I didn't click that car then, I don't think it'd have... Oh no, it's got to be British Racing Green. Okay, we're in. So far, the GT GT3s, GTEs, GTs especially after we turned up the sliders, are much better. Yeah, I don't think they've changed the group C very much. The LMPH or whatever it is, I don't think that's changed either. But all they need to do to those classes is add that. Like, you could see it bouncing all over the place, obviously, because racing cars are ridiculously stiff. But they need to put that feeling that they've got from the other classes into LMPHs for sure. It's smoother as well. Graphics are still not great, but at least coming from GT, because it's such a pretty game, it does still look a bit dated. But I'm okay with that as long as the driving experience is good. And so far it is. We haven't even tried my two favourite classes yet, which are the Porsche 992s and the NGTs. They felt fantastic before the update, so it's going to be interesting to see what they've... Is the setup saved from last time? It has, hasn't it? Right, this is probably going to be really strong now, as we didn't have the sliders on. Right, 10 laps. We don't need 50 litres of fuel for qualifying. Can we see if... How do we know... Can we not tell if we're in the same lobby yet, Breezy? Yeah, well, you could see how bad I was in the Group C. As long as we're not spinning out now when we downshift, it's fine, really. A little bit of locking up will be alright. Are you on 20 out of 22 as well? That's one way we can know if we're in the same one, right? Aha, here we go. There he is. I can see him. He's in P10. Oh, hang on.
Clear of pit lane.
Remember to qualify on softs. Oh, if you want to, I guess. Remember, I don't think softs are very good in the race, though. They weren't into Lagos. ERA Jakey, I recognize that name. Oh yeah, these it's even better now that I've got the sliders turned up. Right, we've got 10 minutes to try and learn this track a bit better. He's waiting to rejoin. Got to warm the softs up without overheating them too much. Gently on the brakes. No. Oh, let's turn our TC off probably. We'll have to see what car the Breeze has gone with.
The Breeze is
Oh
stupendous.
no! We risked it for it. Don't press memes in braking zones, everyone. Like, I think I need to turn the full speed back down, actually. Just saying that makes me happy, though. Try and get a banker in, then we'll turn our full speed back down a bit. I should have backed off a bit, but
So this lap counts.
don't know the braking point here at all. Oh no, we're already gaining on the Porsche. This is not good. I forgot about that bit, I forgot about that bit. Oh, careful with the brakes on those curbs. Okay, I can brake way later for that. I love the sound of this thing. Almost sounds like a... Oh my word, an airplane. That was not a good lap, I don't think. Oh man. Look at Breezy there in P2. I need that force feedback. It needs to be way down. Oh, why isn't it letting me? Okay, that's awkward. Alright, now it's not. It's not letting me press down or anything. Oh, there we go. No, it is. So that was way too strong. Okay, let's go. Yes, this time's getting toasty. But we're in a multiplayer now, multiplayer lobby now, Hellcat. It hasn't crashed yet.
Clear of pit lane.
Well, no, if we picked a different settings menu by mistake, I think we might have done. But I can't see which. I have to turn off my wheel back on and off again a sec. Okay, not helpful at all there. Set 3. Okay, that's way better. It's still a bit of weird. It's putting me to the right in the pits. Thankfully, it doesn't do it on the straight anymore.
You're clear.
If you go to your go to controls or controller and then press R1, the sliders will be there. I had the same problem. To go to like the normal options menu, like from either pause or the main menu, and then click on the controller tab. Oh my word! And then press R1 when you're on the bit with all the bindings. They've like moved it. There's only 5 now. Is it on the same place in Xbox? Did you have to press R1? Oh my word, I feel very lost on this truck. Ah, okay. So is it just because you're on controller that you've got 5, or would there only be 5 for wheels as well on Xbox? Right, it's our last chance to get anything decent. But to be fair, I really don't know my way around here at all. Are still really strong.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, I did something wrong there. Oh my word, it's still way, way, way too strong. She hurting my wrist. It's that strong. It's not the line. Yeah, that's within track limits, but it kills you if you do it. We actually didn't lock up coming down the hill there. It's an improvement. Okay, I improved a little bit, but my position is exactly the same. That's an evening, dude. Welcome in. Oh, nice. Hopefully we can keep you entertained for a bit. Yeah, I've just realised that. Okay, we don't want softs on anymore. I'm not sure if... What are you going for? Mediums or... 10 laps? Let's try hards. Standard setup. What's our fuel? 2.9 per lap. 10 laps, 30 litres. Which we have. You haven't touched anything. Did you qualify on hards as well? Did you get a P3 on hard tyres? Whatever the default is. Let's turn that on our force feedback a bit. Force feedback is actually violent. But in a good way. Don't change it, PMR. If you're listening.
Come up with a good game plan for the race.
P14, we suck, everyone. Catch the breeze. In
Breeze
P7.
is stupendous.
ERE Jakey in P10. I'm sure I recognise his name from GT7. You qualified Breezy. Look at Breezy showing off here. He's P7 with hard tyres and a full tank.
Wow.
Alright, here we go then. Oh, it's not yet. We gotta wait. Now we gotta wait for everyone to join the track. It's alright, we're gonna get the start of the century and just fly past Breezy. I think I need to change my throttle dead zone. I've got a couple of mils with nothing happening.
Another one bites the dust.
It's still got the nice wheel shake when you hit max
ready,
res. Right, here we go then. GTE's at Imola. Off to a blinding start. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be absolute mayhem. I've been hit 3 times already. Been hit again. I think... Oh no! Don't kill me. I think we've made it through the worst of it though. Oh no! The car just did not want to turn then. I'm not really sure why. Okay, that's alright. We got 10 laps to try and... Oh, it's because we're on hards. That's why. Cold hards. We got 10 laps to get some positions back though. There's one freebie. There's another. Okay. Well, you got to brake more for the first bit, otherwise you're wide and braking on the curb, which has no grip for braking. Oh. That was close. No, I oh, what, the one with, I've seen clips of it actually, the,
Overhead is not for position. Get by as quick as you can. Don't
in the,
lose
what do
any
they call
time.
them? The ute, the little pickup truck. I haven't watched the full vid yet, but I've seen the clip of him sort of sliding off the, like the edge of the dock or whatever you call it, with his rear tires coming off. I will have to watch it though. Okay, don't bog down there. Where are the braking markers? There's one on the right there. They get hit off those, another problem. I had a race the other day, someone in Monza, before they changed the dailies, and someone had gone around the entire track and hit off all of the braking markers in qualifying. It's not nice. They need to like respawn them, I think. We didn't lock up coming down the hill though. We might have a rough idea where we're going at Imola after this.
That's a back marker ahead, so it's not for
See, look, if you look at what my
bars.
wheel's doing now compared to what the screen's doing, it's following every bump, but that was missing from the LMPH, I think it was, where the car was jumping all over the place on the screen, but you couldn't feel anything through the wheel. But you feel everything in these. Every bump, every curb, every bit of traction gain or loss. Really does feel good. And to be fair, like I've said, I could have the worst settings profile imaginable. I don't really know what I'm doing too much when it comes to settings. Oh, I think we... Oh, there's the... It looked like we spun the BMW. I got all confused. I thought it was a Porsche. It was a Porsche. Locked it up a little bit there. So even now, I've turned the feedback down on wheel and in the game, and it's still really strong, which is a good thing.
The back marker ahead isn't in the
That's,
focus
I
position.
want to be able to use the full potential of my wheel if I decide to. I don't want to be limited by the game. So it's very, very good that it is so strong. In my opinion, at least. Very, very good. Not got the braking right for this corner at all, though. I'm sure my minimum speed is also terrible. Yeah, it must be, as I think we've lost 10 seconds to the lead since we've mostly stopped crashing. Wow, man. Oh. That coming over the, just for the crest of the hill there, around that corner. Slightly getting on the brakes and oh, it just feels so good.
Marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass.
Okay, engineer's still saying that though. I am the back marker engineer. Or crew chief. I think I'm getting rotated enough for that one. HK, evening dude, welcome in. Oh, you really got to stay off that curb to the right there on the brakes. Just a drunk positive guy. Yeah. We're not drunk. Yeah, not too bad. The classes that they've said they've touched, or the ones we've driven so far at least, definitely feel better. We still got to do the Porsches and the NGTs. My two favourites, actually, which were really good even before this update. So
race is halfway over.
I'm not really sure how they're going to improve those, to be honest. Oh, it just gets even better when you drive it properly as well. When you're really on the limit, it gets even better.
Hello!
John, good evening, mate. Oh yeah, PMI, yeah. They've just had a brand new update release this evening. So we thought we'd come and check it out. Done it again. On the curb. You cannot touch it on the brakes. Shitmeister. Well, we're trying it again, as I was just saying, we've just had a new update.
Hello there.
Oh, welcome in, by the way, dude. What time is it for you, Shib?
It's just a back marker in front, not for the race, just get past them.
Yes, I totally agree. I don't think they were telling fibs about the feedback, though. That is, well, at least after, what was it, version 1.5.1, that had already given me, in the Porsches and the NGTs, like the best experience I've had on this wheel so far in any game. The problem was, that was really the only thing that was good. Especially on the PS5 version when you're dealing with, let's be honest, when we're comparing to GT, not very good graphics as well. Which isn't everything, but it does add to the experience. But yeah, I think you're right. They definitely, or it definitely wasn't as much. It wasn't all what they said it was at the start, for sure. Yeah, Logitech was one of the things that's been worked on. Well, I can say these the GT3s, the GTs so far really stand out. The GT1s and the Group Cs don't feel bad, but they don't feel like the surface feedback isn't quite as good as. It's okay on Sebring in the. Oh my word! It's okay on Sebring on a really bumpy track, but if all they need to do is get that surface feeling in the rest of them, like the GT1s, the LMPHs, and then it'd be fine in my opinion. Sort of feedback-wise, at least, anyway. That's lovely bit of slip angle there. Yeah, he was, or some people were criticizing testers like Jimmy, saying that they can't drive, right? Which is not, also, at the time, I didn't know at the time of purchasing, but the guy behind it has overpromised and undelivered before, from what I've heard. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I haven't looked into it. And this is my first, like, project cars or project motor racing game, so. Flight Simulator on VR. Magnus, who also comes in, he's been playing that. Have you got any joysticks or anything for his ship? Oh, the gravel in this game is brutal in a good way as well. Yeah, Imola, yeah. It's not a track I know at all, really.
Marker coming up is not for position. Get by as fast as you can. Don't waste any time.
But we're gaining some XP points here by jumping on it. I'm on that corner, I understand. Okay. Yeah, we don't have ABS in these as well, which I'm also not fully accustomed to yet. But honestly, it makes for a better driving experience having no ABS. I know that probably sounds weird because all you're seeing is me crashing, but You have to trust me. It's more involved. It's more finesse and nuance to how you have to apply the brakes. Oh dear. There we are, see, that's a good example. I did thought we had it there, but
Blue flag, give them the racing line.
I guess not. Okay, Neko still has some issues.
Black marker ahead is not for position. We need a clean pass. Box this lap. Box this lap.
We have been lapped, everyone. I used my flight controller for a Star Wars squadron figure. Oh, nice. Yeah, as well, we use
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
I like GT7 and OBS, but I don't trust my skills to offer armor anymore. Yeah, it's fine. The only difference is, at least on this wheel, there's no feeling of when you're braking on GT, and when you lock up the brakes, it feels very uniform. But on this, you can feel each wheel fighting for grip. Like sometimes it's just one wheel that locks, sometimes it's just one wheel that kind of like judders and the other one has grip. Like it feels like it feels quite a lot more in depth on the brakes than GT. I don't play any sim racing games, but I've watched a truckload of streams since lockdown. But iRacing GT7 and F1 28 look all so much better than this. Yes, graphically, on a PlayStation 5 at least, this does look dated. It doesn't look like a new. Oh no, did you? What position were you in? I was so far back I couldn't even see you. Yeah, it's a lot better on PC graphically. Oh, still a P5 though. Give that a nice. Okay. Was P4. Oh, we were last. The only reason we weren't dead last is because people disconnected. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, they feel even stronger now that we've put the sliders back up. Right, let's get back to testing. I don't know Silverstone well enough to do that one really, but we might. So where were we? We were here testing the LMPs. Version 1.5.1, they felt like they needed some work. Yeah, it did. It feels really good. It hasn't got that awkward downshift thing now where it feels like it locks up way too much. Not amazing, but it was consistent. So that's progress then. Alright, let's see if we can get these feeling. How far does this go up on these, I wonder? Why is Rackfield turned down? Want as much track feel as possible in these. This is just pretty much guesswork from what I've experienced with other classes. Okay. Yeah, the auto blip, that's right. I bought F1 2021 and played for 12 hours on the controller. My problem is that I've never played computer games and other controller skills at all. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. It does come in time, though, with a bit of practice. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Wow, they feel laggy on the revs feel like it builds up really slowly. But that steering wheel is so big that I cannot see where I'm going when I'm turning. Right, I don't think they don't feel floaty anymore, but like in my mind, these are going to be the stiffest of all, right? And it doesn't feel like you can feel as many bumps as you can in the ones we've tested. They haven't said that they've done anything to these specifically. I think I've got a better idea of what they're doing now, but it's not got that detail that this game does really, really well. Like here, you can see the cars doing that, but I felt that one. You cannot see the apex. I am completely blind. I need to change the field of view in this one, I think. I could not see the apex at all there because of that screen on the right. Okay. I think they're slightly different. Not the detail I like on those though. Always found F1 really difficult on a controller. They're so fast. Ah, you can take the wheel off. Ah, okay, nice. How do we do that? It's a skill issue for me. Accelerator and brakes were a panic bowling relaxation on or off, no finesse. That's kind of why these cars never race at Canada Tire Motorsport Park. Yeah, we need. That's a good point actually. Let's try them. Let's try one of these at Sebring and see if that's, because that felt like we had a lot of track feel at. Do they race at Sebring? I don't know. That gave the GT1 some. Welcome in as well, John's movie bar. You always turn the wheel off and align it with my actual wheel in the pit. Okay, nice. Let's do that then. Is it when you're watching though? Is it do you mind not having the wheel there? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, I've said the same. GT does spoil us. There you go. Cockpit setup. So how do we turn it off from here then? Oh yeah. Got it. Thank you very much, everyone. Is that too far forward? Does that look silly now? Okay, we're right in the center there. Is that too far forward? Does it look okay? That'd be alright, wouldn't it? Yeah, I get that. Yes, SC07, they're on GT3, GT4, GTE, GT, The other two classes, they said they've improved. We haven't tried yet. And my two favourites are the Porsche 992s and NGTs, which we will try after this. Graphics look a little bit better. They're not quite so fuzzy. They're still not great on the PS5. The lighting's changed in the cockpits. Feels a bit smoother overall.
Good luck, mate.
Going through the menus isn't weird. They don't do that skippy bit where it goes up and then down. What happened there? I don't know why, but the car just didn't do anything then. Oh yeah, now we've got some track feel. Oh, it disappears mid-corner again though. In fact, everything disappears and you can't even feel. These might still need some work. Got loads of track field going down the straight. They don't feel so floaty now, but they... Oh. They also don't have... It's the same with the LMPHs. It's like the detail disappears mid-corner sometimes. It could be something to do with my settings, I guess. Also, we've got a major skill issue in these cars. Like, major skill issue. I don't know, I only know Sebring's school circuit as well, really. As you can see. Feels like they've done something to these, though. That bump didn't feel as violent as it does in the GT1s.
Race officials noted a track limit violation.
Loads of feel down that straight. bit too early there. Yeah, these hypers are not easy to drive. They feel better though, I think. I don't think they feel quite as floaty as they did before. Have we just been disqualified? Whoa. I'm getting into this now though. I'm starting to understand the car a little bit. Whoa, it's spicy. Okay, yeah, these have definitely improved.
Use the force, Luke. Let go.
And we are 23 seconds behind the last place or 15th place AI, but oh, definitely enjoyed that more than the last time I drove these.
I think they found something we didn't.
I prefer some more.
The data.
Sometimes when in mid corner, like the details disappear. Like the bump on turn, the final turn, is not as significant in these as it is in the GT1s. But still, so far so good. Definitely a improvement. All right, now I think it's time for my two favorite classes on the game. One being this. Let's go to Lexington in these because I know that's a bumpy track. Where is Lexington? There it is. Now these were, I thought these even on version 1.5.0.1 these were fantastic then, so let's see what these are like now. Yeah, lots of plebbing in them. Okay, I guess we start with our saved setup. Okay. Might be worth leaving the dampening on 2 for now. Right, this is going to be interesting, because this was one I liked anyway. And it says they've done things to these, so...
Yeah, good start. Remember to keep the nose clean into turn 1.
Right, cold tyres. Did a good start there, but nowhere to take it. This is such a cool track as well, for cars like these at least. Sound effects still sound like we're hitting people on Grand Theft Auto.
Bye-bye, driver.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey! Hey!
Radio Cruncher, good evening. Welcome in, dude. These still feel just as good, but if they just feel a little bit more refined. Oh, that was great there as we went light over the crest of that.
Fastest on track, mate.
Fastest on track, mate. Oh. So you can feel every single bump and everything in these. Nearly lost it on the brakes there. I love this track and these. It's such an involved experience. It really is. This honestly is like top tier as far as car feel goes from the games I've tried. I actually haven't tried anything better yet. Oh, we pushed it a bit too hard that time. So these are still fantastic, but I didn't think they needed anything.
Flag a track limit violation.
Doing it anyway, really. It just feels a bit more refined now. There's not as much noise. But all the bits that I love about the feedback are very much still here. Like that, it just feels some electronic wizardry. Wow.
Ran it out to the end. Nice job.
Top
Points
tier
on
for
the
me.
board.
That was I really liked those before the update, but you can feel every single thing there. You feel so connected to it. So they're still top tier in my humble opinion. Right, on to my other favourite class, the NGTs, and we're going to take those round Donington. One of the coolest car classes I've seen in a game as well, these old. You've got like things like the Morgan and the Marcos Montera. It's cool class. Let's go in this one. I find it suits this. I find they suit this track really well as well. I'm not sure if that's just because it's the first one I tried them on, or. But it's another track that seems to be quite bumpy in places, especially like chicane. Felt really good. Don't think we need a lot of track fill in these. Because they already have it. Let's go with that. Oh yes. All the cars feel good off the line. Downshifts sound awesome. Oh yeah, these are really good. I thought we could pull off a bit there, but that's new. They've definitely changed these. They handle differently now. Again, it feels like they've cut out some of the noise. Oh, we got hit by the AI. Okay. I think we need a little bit more, No, I haven't. This game has made me want to try all that sim racing has to offer, to be fair. It didn't feel quite as rough as they did in the past, so let's try that. Yeah, I want to try them all now. I don't know if it's... I can't tell you if it's better than ACC or not, as I've never tried it. I can only really compare it to GT7. And the force feedback is better than on there, on this wheel at least. I have this and I like the... You like this better? What's the AI set to? 90, I believe. I can quickly... Did we save that setup? Welcome in as well, Lee. Okay. Let's quickly check what the AI is on for Lee a sec. $90. Yeah, AI is on 90 for this one. Alright. That's default, I think. That's what it comes up. You're welcome. Sorry I didn't see your message straight away there. Okay, we've got a setup save now. Three, yeah, okay. Right, this might be too bumpy now. Let's have a feel. That's exactly how I like it. Why are you going so slow? Oh man. Especially, I love how this car feels, or this class in the slip angle, just... Force feedback heaven. What we need, right, is we need PMR to just give their handling and their force feedback to Gran Turismo, and on PlayStation at least, we would have the perfect game. Oh my goodness. I could maybe lower EQ high a little bit. Oh, there's a car by my side. Still no radar though. At least for us PlayStation users, as you can get third-party ones, right? Lovely. Someone hit the tire wall. I wondered why it looked different then. Got that wrong. It's a shame because it's so satisfying when you get that one right. Gilio, welcome in. I'm on PS5. David Jenkins, welcome in too. I just tried the update and drove the Mazda using my GT7 settings with my 2598, and it's 100 times better now. The force feedback feels better than GT7 force feedback. I haven't even touched the settings. Yes, I have to agree. It does make me a bit sad to say, to be honest, because I love GT and I've put a lot of time into it. But this, yeah, the force feedback on here is way better. Yeah, Grilio, we're PS5. Welcome into you both. It is a million times better. You're not the first person with a T598 to say that either. I mean, this combo for me is like top tier. NGTs at Donington, no ABS, no TC, super rough, almost violent force feedback. For me, it's virtual drive in heaven. I think I need to turn down EQ a little bit though. The vibrations were a little bit strong there. Okay, I think a third gear exit might be the one. Honestly, as far as
I think they found something we didn't. We'll have to analyze the data.
as far as handling and force feedback goes there, I can't fault it from the games I've played. That was top tier. Okay, is that... Have we covered all of the Porsche Cup, GT and NGT? Actually, do you know what? Saying that now that they've made GT feel on the same level of detail as that, which is top tier. These now, or at least what did we try? The Maserati. These feel just as good as the NGTs now, but obviously with how much has that got? 600, between 500 and 600 horsepower compared to. Oh, they still do have quite a lot though. So these are just like an even faster version of NGTs now for feel, which is awesome. And in fact, I might we tried the Lister Storm, didn't we? Let's go in that one. In fact, they feel so good, I think I'm going to go back in them. Actually, we haven't done a lap of the Nürburgring since, I believe, I can't remember if it's version 5.1 or release. Astons have to be in British Racing Green. But we're not going to do 3 laps there, though. We'll just do 1. I didn't like the modelling of the Nürburgring visually compared to GTs. So let's see what it looks like today. Oh yeah, we're definitely back on this game now for sure. I might give the career mode a go as well now. There's still a lot we don't, you know. That's why I said if we could put the feedback and the handling from this into GT, we'd have a perfect game because we don't know about the balance of power yet. You know how the netcode is going to be, the actual ranking and sort of you know, matchmaking system as far as skill goes. There's a lot to making a good racing game, especially one that's online. But definitely one of the most important things is the feel, and this game has that for sure. So let's hope they smooth out some of the other things. Right, 1 second. I'm going to take a very, very quick break. And I'll be right back to take the DBR9 round the Nürburgring for a lap. Okay. Okay, we back. All right. See what this is like now that these feel nice. I think the only thing we tried around here was, what did we try? The MX-5 and something else. Oh yeah, we'll have to test the MX-5s as well. They weren't my favorite though. They were a little bit too slow for me, the MX-5s. At least around Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, or whatever it's called. Okay, I don't think we have one for these. Let's try the default before we go with the downloaded ones. Okay, we got mediums. Alright, GTs have all 3 or 4 compounds as well. So they're automatically on mediums. No ways! It's Bruce Ted. What's up, Brucey? Welcome in, dude. It's nice to see you here, mate. We want as much track fill as we can. Let's try that, first of all. That might be too violent now, to be honest. With the way they've put them. And he's subscribed.
Thanks. I love you too.
Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate that, mate. Alright.
Good luck, mate.
Here we go, then. We're on the full 24-hour Nürburgring in GTs. I love the way it goes off the line like that. That's just so good. It's spicy. Think we could have done with a bit more EQ high. Let's do it now, actually, before we get around. Wait for a customer to pick up a car. Nice, dude. Anything nice you've been detailing? Anything interesting? I wonder if stiffness makes the ups the track feel as well. I think it might do. I like it as violent as possible, to be honest. As violent as possible without hurting my wrists is the feedback I'm going to. 40-year-old classic Australian holders. Oh, it was something interesting then. Nice, dude. Alright, let's see if this is any better.
Keep focused.
Wait, look! Wait. Did you see that? It's a, oh, I can save the, oh, it's on stream anyway. One of the cars is invisible, I believe. Yeah, look. Can you see it? Like, it's just a, it's just a guy floating down the road in a seated position. Oh, that's an awesome bug. Just a guy here, look. We need to clip this. Oh man. The bug of the year goes to PMR as the best bug I've ever seen. He's still there, look. He doesn't even need a couch, he's just hovercrafted his way around. This is the Harry Potter PMR crossover here. As we make it past the invisible man, or the invisible car. It's like something like wacky races. It is magic indeed. That is an awesome bug. That needs to be, they need to put that as like an Easter egg feature that you can turn on in lobbies just for a laugh. Produce man, welcome in. AI is giving me space there. This car doesn't feel quite as oh, it could be that bit of the track's not bumpy again, I guess. Oh, we've been hit. What's going on there? Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, my word. I'm not surprised we got heavy damage if... Okay, so the AI still need a bit of, take me back there. Spicy in all the right ways. He uses the force, yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness me, the list, surely that was slow through there. Graphics do need a lot of... Or coming through. Okay, why have we got... We've not got the top speed for... That's going to be a problem on the... Is it the Dottinger Straight? We were already maxed out there. We hit VMAX. At least for these gears. Why is he... He was braking then. Yes, he was trying to there. That's not good. Now this bit looks really small compared to GT. that felt amazing. Miss hit miss. Whoa. Slow through that. You don't need to brake there, do you? Okay, insane amount of track detail through this bumpy section. I think we got that. We managed to get the. I think we got the corner speed just right there. Those trees are new. The carousel's got some more graphical texture now. That looked quite bad on day, well, when we last tried. Oh my word, surely that's too slow. Wow. Ah, he hit me. Damn it, I was absolutely in the zone. We were vibing right then with the game. We were absolutely loving that. So AI is still a bit aggressive, it seems. I'm not sure why this car's geared so. That's one thing we're going to have to remember. The default setup is not got a lot of top speed. Oh my word, that was a big one. Wow. Wow. Right, we're going to hit top speed in next to no time though. That's it, we top out 170. Wow, the Dottinger straight has never had so much detail, so we need to change our gearing for the Nervo group in these. Sitting on the limiter all the way down, kind of. Oh, the levels of detail. Okay, we are going again in a different GT.
Check your flag, mate. It's over.
That was,
We're gonna be tough out there.
I don't know why they were breaking on the apex there. You know what they did with the AI, but they really don't care. They told you, I haven't watched your second video yet, Breezy. Is it as bad as the first? That, though, as a driving experience was, again, top tier. So good that we're going to go back in with a different GT car and do another lap. Let's test. Let's go for a pristine track. In fact, the other thing we haven't tried on any patch is weather. It's worse than the first one. Nice save, thank you, HB. All right, we'll have to get some popcorn and give that a watch then. Thankfully, the actual driving is so good. But that took me right out of the zone there. We were on the fun part of the track. Let's we have to. Actually, it's worth doing it. Let's whack it up to 95. See if they're any better. No way, Stardust. Thank you for the gifted. Welcome in.
Nice.
What were we doing? I got distracted by Stardust's adding to the furnished army there. What were we doing? We're going to try up in the strength to 95. See if that helps. Thank you, Stardust. Let's plug that in. Make sure we haven't missed our resident super mod. Rowdy Rooster, welcome in. So how's the car handling versus other sims? Well, I can't. I can only compare it to. I've played the original Assetto Corsa and GT7. I've tried obviously Forza Horizon, but that's not. They're not really sims, are they? So, unfortunately, I can't compare it against the likes of ACC, LMU, and iRacing for you because I haven't played them. But force feedback wise, and I think handling wise, this beats GT7 by quite a significant amount. Unfortunately. Let's try that. At least on this wheel, I have to specify that. Alright. That Maserati might be nice around here as well. Oh. I love that so much. Well, this one's even stiffer, it feels like. We were a bit slow on the go there. Stardust is indeed a magnificent legend. Okay, what's happened? Something's gone wrong here. Oh, there we go, it's back. Right, I couldn't change gear then, and I couldn't pause it either. That was weird. Yeah, that does sound great. Okay, let's get that over. No, I ran out of controller apparently. It's the gears. It wouldn't let me pause it or change gear then. Oh, off the line, that's so nice. Oops. It's alright, they're AI, they don't mind. They've killed me enough times anyway on this game. Why does the force feedback feel slightly different now? Is it because the controller? Right, it's not lit. Yeah, we're back. Right, we just upped it to 95, and that was surely way too slow through that. I suppose they could be on hard tyres, but mediums are default. Yo, Richie! Good evening, mate. Welcome in. Right, they're still slow on 95. But to be fair, like, this, I feel very at home. But the way these GTs feel now, nothing feels alien at all. Oh dear, oh dear. It doesn't feel like I'm having to learn, it feels like I can just enjoy. He says the famous last words right before I pleb it monumentally. Captain Scarlet, thank you for subscribing and welcome in. I'll just shut up, everyone, is what I'll do. Let's restart. We want some racing action, don't we? Just done 30 minutes of bump and draft in the Spa. So really, which track was that? What is the time actually? Oh my god, it's midnight. Wow. They turn it over all nice. Does it look different than before? The cockpit does, because of the lighting. The cars seem slightly less fuzzy. But on PlayStation 5, the graphics still aren't great, especially if you're coming from Gran Turismo. But honestly, like, that's with the way this feels, that's okay for me at least. Still looks a little dated, I have to say. The AI got out of my way nicely there. That was a very that looked really good the way he did that. Oh no, oh no. No, it's on 95, they're still really slow through that. Rafi and Rowdy Rooster, thank you for subscribing. Oops. I think the cars look a little less fuzzier, but it still kind of looks PlayStation 3 graphics, to be honest. Oh, that was just lovely. Still locking up the brakes a little. Oh, do you know what we forgot to do? We didn't adjust the gearing. We'll have to see if it's going to top out. I know it's longer geared than the Aston by the looks of things on default. Oh dear, that was a bit ambitious. Obviously, it's a bit ambitious. Right, we should be able to get past, is this one muck curve coming up? We should be able to get to the slow bit in 20 seconds, right? We can take our penalty tactically.
Disgusting!
I know, that was a, talk about driving standards.
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
Come on, go, penalty.
Track limit.
No way.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Surely that was below 49. I guess not, though. Just feels lovely. Why is he so slow through there? Okay, let's restart, but let's try the oh, let's restart first in case we didn't save this out. Put the AI on 100. Okay, that's saved. Is they're still really slow through there? Through a lot of corners. Okay, max AI. Let's go. Setup should be saved. Ready to launch. Oh, apologies if that's creaking as well. I wonder if that would be solved with a with a QR2. I think it is actually the clamp that's making that noise. It's probably not good. Okay. Let's try lowering the fuel though. Here we go then. That livery is not very nice. Not a great start. Maybe we. Yeah, there's the ones that they've mentioned they've changed are really good. Like these GTs now feel as good as like the Porsches and the NGTs. So it's definitely a step in the right direction. But I've been completely lost in it this evening. I can't believe it's midnight already. The AI still needs some work. But the driving experience itself in the majority of classes now, in my opinion, on this wheel, is top tier. Andy, good evening, mate. Welcome in. Nearly morning, I know. It's honestly, I've been.
Hello there.
The time has. It feels like I've been playing for 5 minutes. It's been that enjoyable. Oh. One second. RJ, welcome in, dude. Right, well, I have to remember where I was. Okay. The extreme force feedback is causing my dad bod to escape from my t-shirt. That's what I was pausing it for there. Driving experience wise, oh my, why is it so slow there? In most classes is top tier. Everything else still needs work. I mean, their choice of cars as well is top tier. Their track choice, it's pretty cool. Graphics look like PlayStation 2 a bit, but honestly, how this game feels, at least on this wheel, sorry to keep clarifying, but I can't say for all wheels, can I, because I haven't tried, is, well, it's the reason I'm up here streaming at midnight and I didn't even know, is because it's that good. But also, just to, for the sake of balance, I haven't tried ACC or LMU or iRacing, so I can only really compare to GT7, and force feedback here is significantly better, and the handling model feels, at least from a pleb's perspective, way more detailed and involved, as we make a big old mess of that one. Let's go again. It's so good I want to go again. The handling looks horrendous. Does it really? Welcome in, Tim Bailey. What makes it look horrendous? No, I haven't tried controller either, actually, Nicky. That's a fair point. Never quit. Welcome in. Good evening. Sorry I missed you there. I've been putting it off, waiting for it to get there. Yeah. If they make like the Group C and the LMPHs feel like these do, detail-wise, it would be starting to get to the point where I'd say, yeah, if you're really into driving and you've got a decent wheel, potentially go for it. But there's still lots of issues. But I'm hopeful for this. Lavish, yes, so far so good. For the cars that they've said they've changed feel significantly better. I don't know. That's what I mean. But surely, I mean, Tim Bailey, if you watch onboard footage of cars like these, you know what I mean, because they're set up so stiff that it's all over the place with every little bump, and that's what this feels like it's simulating. It should, by how much is going on, look good, to be fair. It's that violence that Gran Turismo's missing for me. But like I said, I haven't tried the likes of ACC, etc., so I can't only really compare to Gran Turismo. I've never played Project Cars 2, so I can't compare to that one either. This is my first of the series. It won't be better at Sebring. What's that? What won't be better? ACC was better than GT7 and G29, just preferred GT7 as a pickup and play. Oh yeah, I'm specifically talking about like feel. You don't mind not seeing the wheel? That's cool. Different to Project Cars, says Never Quit. Like I said, I can't compare. This has made me want to try all that sim racing has to offer, really. So even on 100, the AI is still slower than it should be in places. Like, cause I'm not the fastest driver by any means. But if I'm going quicker than the top level AI, being as much of a pleb as I am, then it could probably do with being a bit quicker. He says as he spins, but when I'm not plebbing it, I can overtake them. Not like in a boasty way, I'm just saying, if it's okay for me, then there's probably people who think the AI is really, really easy. For a GT7 player, it's a nice change of force feedback style. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It is a nice a welcome change. But if you look how much time we're gaining off the leader, like how much more speed we carried through that corner, that's what I basically mean. Not saying that I'm a super good driver, just you can see that in some places they're clearly not carrying enough speed. Like he broke there as well. Alright, one more restart. I don't know why he would break that. One more restart and then we'll try another car. feels really good off the line like that as well. Oh. Chaos. He's going to be really slow through here, though, isn't he? Yeah. Now that is significantly way too slow. If you've been Collins at better stones. Right, could he not beat the level 100 of AI or whatever it is? Oh, the downshift sounds incredible. The Nürburgring has never felt like it's had so many bumps to me. I'm so glad they've made these feel as good as the NGTs. It's nice to have something with like a lot of spice that feels the MS5 online rank race has been good fun. I was in one with you on Canadian Tire. Oh really? Nice, dude. Yeah, this is PS5. Welcome in, Louis. Yeah, the Group C's, all of them. That's quite an experience. It's completely different from Gran Turismo's Group C's, which feel quite tame after driving the ones on here. Yeah, actually, we need to try the MX-5s. We haven't since the update. Right, please don't break here. They're all breaking. Oh my word. Darren Plays, welcome in. Hello everyone, thank you for whoever donated my membership. Passerby to drop my like and wish you a very nice stream. Hey, thank you Darren, appreciate that dude. Oh, my stream, one second. The timing's going to be off now, my stream deck wasn't plugged in. It's never as good when there's a pause, but we shall hit it anyway.
Thank you, your help is very helpful.
Thank you dude. I don't really like I prefer the look of not just the graphics, but like the modeling of the Nürburgring on Gran Turismo, though. I think it's a more... Oh my god, that's twice in a row. That's alright, we'll finish the lap anyway. So we've got to be careful there with no ABS. Yeah, not just the graphically, but like the way it feels like it's a slightly different size Nürburgring, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it's just visual, but I prefer Gran Turismo's modeling of it. With that there, like just the tyre skipping as it's locking up and struggling for grip. Do they have are they harder at different tracks, are they? Like we went round the outside of him then through Courage Corner. Is that one motor curve? I can never remember. So they're definitely not carrying enough speed. This section feels there's just so much going on through the wheel. It's so nice to how slow do you want to go? So nice to feel, I was trying to say. They're crawling through there. Oh, he's going to take me out now though, isn't he? No, we took ourselves out though. So yeah, AI's still a bit funny. Wow. Just feels fantastic. Yeah, there's nothing happening down the straight really on GT, but everything you can see bouncing, I feel through the wheel. It's really nice. We need some DRS here. I suddenly remembered I don't have ABS then and just had a brown flag moment. Struggling for frames there, looked like, didn't it? Looked like we're getting some frame drops. Wow, another top tier experience though.
Ran it out to the end, nice job. It's points on the board.
Very nearly, K Hodges. I'd struggle to at least on PlayStation, maybe not yet. But I would most definitely keep an eye on it. They were on 100, Never Quit. We turned it up just to see if they would go faster through those bits, but they didn't. We started on 90, but yeah, look, they're on 100 now. Let's do the. It is getting quite late, so the only thing I think we haven't driven GTO tonight. We haven't driven Group 5. We haven't driven Sports Car 70, and I don't think we've tried GT4 yet, have we? Let's do that then, actually, because that was the big one that was in the patch. They didn't mention Mazda, so let's do one race with these at somewhere. Let's do this. They don't have a Z4 in GT, do they? Or the new Fair Lady thing. Where do we take this? Bathurst will be a bit long, wouldn't it? Down the straight, probably. Let's go Zolder. I haven't tried it much, but the times I have, I really enjoyed it here. And I know it I don't know it half as well as I know the Nürburgring. I haven't ever tried ACC, so I can't really compare it to that. Tim Bailey says nowhere near ACC. How are the multiplayer races? Messy at the moment. Yeah, I would struggle to fully recommend at the moment. But it's getting very close to the point where I would, to be fair. Grovo, good evening, buddy. Welcome in. It's getting very, very close. What are we doing here? Right, these should feel completely different now. I think they felt quite stiff anyway, like in a good way. Let's try that to start with. Okay. LMU on PS5 would be a wow. I would without a shadow of a doubt, I would keep an eye on this game. Like, especially if you are on PlayStation and there isn't a lot of options. Okay, we got TCM ABS. We'll turn the traction control off. Yeah, AI needs a lot of work still. I find it, well, at least the classes they've have you tried it since this patch? Oh my goodness, let's restart that. Because I find the physics very, like apart from the plebs, I mean, I was getting around Nürburgring in a 600 horsepower GT car there with no traction control. It didn't feel like I had to learn anything. It felt very intuitive and predictable, in my opinion. Also, it might depend what wheel you're on as well, what settings you've got out through the wheel. You don't drive in a GT race with no traction control. I don't know.
Keep focused.
We'll launch with traction control. It's more of an experiment as well, really. I don't know. This evening is more of a test rather than trying to be super competitive. Didn't feel like I needed it at all there. So this is with AI on 100% again. Getting plenty of detail about the surface. I think the track limits need to be stricter there. These feel nice now. There's a lot more going on than there is GT's group for. And again, they feel intuitive, predictable. Like that, correcting that slide there felt perfectly fine. Yeah, that's the other thing. The force feedback is you can set it up to feel vastly different. They were fine. That was.
I loved it. It was exciting.
Chaos.
It was on the edge. It was madness at its very
Best. The most chaotic of druids has arrived. How's it going, dude? You're up late. So we're all up late, really, aren't we? Thank you, Tim. Thank you for joining us this evening. This is a sim, supposedly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like you need traction control in those. They don't have that much power. Sticky racing tires. Wait, when you hit a car, is there damage? Yeah. I'm not sure if it's on like heavy though. But on this one, another good thing about this game, on career mode, you can set up a career to be like basically hardcore mode. So there's no retries. If you crash your car, you've got to pay for the damage. You could probably set up a really fun sort of hardcore style career mode run on here. Let's give this one try then, and then we'll stop the stream. Let's go Sebring School Circuit because I know it, and it's bumpy, so there's lots of nice feel. I think it's this one I know anyway. I wasn't expecting me to be on this late, but honestly, that's how much I've been enjoying it this evening that I didn't even realise it was midnight. Use AI for setups and force feedback. That's what I do with ACC. I started with my Gran Turismo settings, which is really just lowering the damper. Lowering any setting that kind of interferes with any kind of smoothing settings, any kind of damping settings. I just turned all those off. And it turned out they feel great on here as well. Are they the best? I don't know. Is it enjoyable? Yes. Try 6. Turn the dampening off. I like as much road feel as I can, or track feel as I can get. Basically, this game provides what I want from force feedback, and that is quite a violent and detailed feel. Okay. See what this is like.
Get ready, mate.
I had a really fun online race at this track here. think the most enjoyable online race I've had actually was here. See if I can remember what I'm doing. Oh, we've been hit again. Oh, we've only set it up for one lap though. Because we were on the Nürburgring, weren't we? Track limits need adjusting is you can come right out here and cut back in there. Have your AC set as very much like a real GT car. As close as I can get to my GRC. What, have you got a... Do you drive real racing cars, Hodges? Okay, they've changed. They've feels like the handling's changed on these. Let's go again. That's the line. Is that that's the allowed line? Is it? They don't take it though, do they? The guys. Oh dear. The guys when I was racing online were all taking that line. That's where I learned it
Keep
from.
focused.
It feels like these are a little less floaty now. I'm not sure. These weren't my favorite though, I have to say, from all the classes. The enjoyment in these is more to do with the potential for close racing rather than... They haven't got quite enough spice for my liking. Like there's no chance of any kind of tail-happy action there. Oh, you mean... Oh, your GRC... Oh, right, sorry. My brain just went to a Group 3 GR Super there. That's nice though, dude. That's closer than most people. Yeah, that feels way different now. In a good way, I think. Okay, right, we need to quickly... I've said this 3 times now. We'll just quickly set it to 3 laps. And then we'll stop the stream. Otherwise, I'll just play all day or all night. Otherwise, okay, 3 laps. One's a bit not quite enough. Trucker Homestead, Miami. Okay, did we need to do anything feedback-wise there? It felt like it's your turning's different now. In a good way, I think. Felt like an okay launch there. But you can see, surely, I hope you can see how much is happening through the wheel. If the camera's in the right place. Right, they've definitely done something with the turn-in differently, or did I have a different rack rate, maybe? It feels like I'm having to turn in more there than I did the last time I played. This is actually a really cool track for these MX-5s. Doesn't feel as drifty there, no? Oh, hit the limiter a bit.
Good stuff. Quickest lap of the session.
Do it. Do it now.
That was nice. God, I tell you what, this really is a very good feeling game. Come on, PMI, get the rest of it right, and then they're on to a winner here.
Good stuff. Quickest lap of the session.
Just got had round the outside by the AI. And again. Oh, lovely slide all the way through there, though. Okay, it's leaning a little bit there. That's another thing, you can't, you can feel the impacts, but you can't tell when you're leaning on someone like you can in GT. And you can't tell when the AI are leaning on you either, it just kind of, it's either an impact or it takes you up. But that, yeah, that was, I think they're different. It feels like you have to turn in more. But still very durable. Right, I'm going to have to end it now as it is 20 to 1 in the morning. I did not plan to stream for quite this long, but I think that just goes to show how much of an enjoyable evening I have had testing out the new update. Is it worth buying on PlayStation 5? Very nearly. I can't speak on PC. If you've only got like GT7, then this is it's a nice one to have in your collection. It's a completely different driving experience. I hope it does, you know, sort of turn its reputation around, as I do enjoy playing this one. But yeah, right, we're going to end it here, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. If we get any free time in the day, we might do a daytime stream on here tomorrow. If not, we'll probably stream tomorrow night on this, to be fair. It's been so enjoyable. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the likes and stuff. Thank you, Stardust, for the gifted membership. Yeah, have a good rest of your mornings or evenings now, and I hope to catch you tomorrow. All right, peace out.